Hey everybody, it's Ryan from Android Coliseum, and last week we talked about, during our hangout, our app Coliseum with some games, and I wanted to show you the one I picked, just to give you a little more time on it if you didn't get a chance to really watch or really listen to much of the hangout. So anyways, it's called Samurai vs. Zombies 2. And I was pretty addicted to the first one, and it was, the idea is it's kind of like a reverse tower defense game where you go towards a bunch of onslaught of enemies. And what I like about this one is this time around, not only they have the regular samurai, but they have the kunoichi and the ronin. So other characters that you get to play. You have some different, allies you can bring in as well this time. So there's some new things as well. So I like having the other opportunities to try and be somebody different. And each of them has their own strengths and weaknesses. Does mean you end up having to buy more glue credits, or hopefully try to win them. But it gives you a new way to play. And then speaking of new ways to play, it also has 3 different game modes. So game mode number single player story is what we were used to in first version. You can also have multiplayer, where you have to collect these little souls, and you can use the souls to buy a game. And if you win that game, then you get to win one of these things. You win all of these things. Whoops. All these things, then you get to have some sort of, bonus, whether it be, extra sushi or, 10% on your sword, stuff like that. You also have a daily challenge, which you have, you pick that, and every day is going to be slightly different, and it's a really, really, really tough challenge, and if you can win, you get a ton of bonus stuff, but it's really super hard and really takes a lot of time. Just to give you a show of what it's like. I've already beat the whole game, so I can pick what level I want to play. So let's pick something nice and straightforward for you guys. And you get to pick who do you want to be. So our standard samurai, who has, what we saw last time, the kunoichi is really fast but low health, but she really does a lot of damage. And the ronin, who does, a fair amount of damage, but is pretty much a tank. You really can't hurt him too much. And as he powers up, the more time he gets hit, the more damage he actually does more to other people. I'm going to pick the kunoichi just to show you, and again, I hope I'm saying her name right. So I picked these guys to be in my team, and I can call them up as I need. I'll use those as my special powers. And I'm not going to use any of my charms. Now, one of the sad things about this game I don't get is that we can't, I'll just pause it for a second here, use one of our little Z-modes or, the SteelSeries remotes. It'll be really nice to be able to use that on this game, but maybe that'll be version 3, and I'll suggest using that because you're still using the buttons down here. So you just move left or right, and as you get close to your enemies, they'll start attacking. If you're back far and away from me, she uses her ranged weapon. Going close, she uses her other weapon. When you can use that, you can use different powers. Call in some help if you have enough. You run down, you can use some extra leadership skills or some, extra health if you wanted it there. Anyways, that's the game. Like I said, it's pretty intensive. I find myself playing it a fair bit, especially even though now I've got most of the all the levels done and almost all the power-ups. Now it's just a matter of I have to find more glue credits to get to the next level of power-up, etc. So it can occupy a fair amount of time, and it doesn't need to be online unless you want to play the multiplayer support. But it's a pretty straightforward game, nice and easy. Not much thinking to it really at all, but it can really tie up some time. So that's my review of it. Okay, thanks guys for watching. Ciao.